Married at First Sight.
Season 15.
Episode 1.
I can't wait. This season is going to be good. I just have a feeling. I just feel it.
You know what I think?
What?
It's all or nothing.
Jeez Louise. Hey, y'all. It's time for Relationship Reali-Tea.
Reali-Tea, like, spilling the tea.
Yes, honey, people get that.
White people may not know.
That's true. With the Garlands, we haven't even said who we are yet.
Oh, yes.
My name is Tamra, and this is my husband, Jeremy. We are the Garlands, and we love everything relationships, everything love, and we love talking about it. So we figured, why not share with all of you, all of the world, our opinions?
Because the world could use 2 more opinions.
That's what we need.
Well, I mean, ours matter.
Everybody's a... Anyway, so it's season 15, episode 1. The first official episode of this season of Married at First Sight, one of our favorites. We've actually been watching the show together since we've been together.
Yes.
And we've been married for 5 years, together for...
Almost 8.
And we love relationship shows, so we thought it would be super fun to record ourselves commenting and things that we normally do when we're watching shows. Yeah. And one of those things is drink. As you can see, I've already had a little bit of mine.
So, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
And cheers to season 15 of Married at First Sight. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Lindy and Miguel. I am actually really excited about them. I think that they're a good match. I feel like, yes, her overthinking is going to be balanced by his calmness and his steadiness of being a serial monogamous. Like, they're going to want to work through things. I feel like that's what most women want in a relationship. Someone that's actually going to work through the problems with them and not just bail at the first sign of a little conflict.
Okay. Where I think there's going to be conflict with these two is that he is calm on the outside, but he's creative. So there is turmoil beneath the surface.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yes. And he's going to be emotional too. He's going to react emotionally in some instances, and that's going to cause some additional conflict. I
think that his history of wanting to stick it out and wanting to make it work and wanting to be married so badly and have his partner so badly, even if he does have a blow up or have an emotional breakdown, he's gonna want to work through it. That technical, pragmatic, that logical side will come back and be okay, how can we fix this?
Yeah, I think he will. I think ultimately they are going to work, but it's going to be a problem. They're going to have problems. Every couple has conflict. We have conflict.
We have conflict.
We had conflict earlier today.
Oh. And yesterday, and the day before that.
I mean, they're going to have it. Just, 2 people sharing a life together. Yeah. It's going to happen from time to time that you're not going to agree.
Right.
It's fine.
It's fine.
And I think they will figure out a way to make it work, but I think it is going to be bumpy because his train of, or his history of past relationships is a reflection of him also.
Yes.
And his inability to set boundaries, because that means he was staying silent when he should have been speaking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the same goes for Lindy being an overthinker and having anxiety when you're in relation and picking the wrong guy. She says she has a history of that she is a bad picker. It's because a lot of times if you haven't healed what is ailing you inside of you, you keep repeating the pattern over and over again until you learn the lesson. So hopefully for both of them, they will learn the lesson and they will live happily ever after, because I think they're going to be attracted to each other.
Yeah.
They're two good-looking people. Yeah. They both like to be active.
Yeah. I think their personalities will mesh, and I think Yeah, they're going to fall in love, and that will overcome all the conflict that they have.
Yeah.
That's my early prediction.
Early prediction.
For Lindy and Miguel.
Lindy and Miguel. They will say yes on decision day.
Mark it down.
Mark it down. It breaks my heart when someone doesn't have support of friends and family, because it really will put a stain on your perception as you're going through the process. You know, so everything will be like more terrible because they're like, in the back of your mind, you're like, man, my brother said this wasn't going to work out. It's not going to work out. So, my heart's breaking for him.
Yeah.
No. I don't feel like you can really be ready for marriage if you've never been married.
Yeah.
This whole thing, like, I don't think you're ready for marriage. I just don't understand that.
Even if you have been married, you may not be ready for marriage.
Are you speaking from experience? Yeah, I hate when people say, oh, I don't think you're ready for marriage. I really think that when you are put in situations that force growth or challenge you, that you either rise to the occasion or you don't. So you either grow through it and you know, grow and like have all these amazing aha moments, or you mess up a lot and maybe it'll crash and burn, but you've learned a lesson.
Yeah. You still learn from it.
Yeah. I hate when people say, I don't think you're ready for marriage. Like,
the dog has a beard. Did you see the dog with a beard?
That's your competition. Oh, and shout out to her announcing that she's getting married at first sight by taking off her bandana and putting a little bride-to-be veil.
Oh, that was nice.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Okay, I cannot. The walks, Alexis, I stand. She understood the assignment, and whenever the camera was on her during her B-roll, she was like, oh, you want me to walk over here? Oh, I'm a walk. I ain't about to waddle. I ain't about to scoot. She said, oh, you said go that way? Strut activated. I stand. Queen.
All right.
Justin and Alexis, what do you think?
You know, I'm kind of uncertain about them at the start because, number one, he doesn't have the support from the most important person in the world to him right now.
His brother. Yeah.
If he gets that, then all bets are off, you know, if he gets some support, because he's going to need advice and counseling as he goes through this process from his brother. If he gets that, then that changes things. But right now, it's a little tenuous. Like, I don't know. Up in the air.
Okay, so maybe it's just me, but I think when people have these hard physical characteristics that they have to have in their spouse, it's a recipe for disaster. Because if that person doesn't meet that, then you can miss out on the best person ever. Like your match, the love of your life. Oh, what was the hand for?
Me.
What about that?
Oh, because I'm a shorty pants.
I know, it's funny because Justin was talking about how he was always the tallest one in his class.
Right.
And
I was always the shortest kid in school.
When you were in C.
Not the shortest boy, the shortest kid.
In the whole school?
Yes.
What if you were in 5th grade? You were shorter than the 4th graders?
Well, I mean in my class. But yeah, I was shorter than most of the 4th graders when I was in 5th grade.
Aww.
But, I mean, who they've matched her with is like
he's a giant.
10 feet tall.
Yeah. Here are some red flags. With Alexis, she's been proposed to 3 times, but never engaged. That's like a commitment thing.
Maybe it was mismatched commitment levels.
They were probably all 5'10", is what it was. They were all 5'10", 5'11". They were not 6'8", so she wasn't feeling it. So predictions. Justin and Alexis.
On decision day. On decision day, will they stay together? What do you think?
I was asking you.
Oh, okay. I think It's a no. I think it's a no.
Do you have reasons why? Or are you just going to grunt?
It's the lack of family support currently. So this could change. But also, I'm not sure how they're going to match their personalities. I really...
Yeah, I don't really see a strong vibe between them. She's clearly super athletic. I mean, she was in like the women's NFL or whatever, or minor NFL. I don't know. Well, she was in something that had to do with sports that she did professionally or at a high level.
Right.
And he just doesn't seem too athletic. I mean, God love the brother. I mean, God love you, Justin. But it looked like he did about 3 push-ups and was struggling on number 3. Wait.
So Kristen's gonna tell her dad that she's getting married on her wedding day?
Not your best plan, boo.
Why? I mean, she hasn't said why yet. Maybe there's a good reason.
Well, the reason is she's scared.
Yes.
It's Kristen with a Y, which I stand, by the way, and Mitch. Okay, first of all, I kind of do like that they're matching older people, you know, because he's in his 40s, she's in her 30s.
He's in his 40s? And he's never been in a committed relationship ever or had a hard conversation with another person? Oh my God! What are they thinking? Why would they match him with anyone? This poor woman.
Well, maybe...
This poor woman. Kristen, I am sorry. On behalf of mafs fans everywhere, I'm sorry in advance for what's going to happen in the next several weeks.
I thought you were going to say on behalf of, like, bald, bearded guys in their 40s. Yeah, I don't know about this match. You know, I feel like there's good stuff there. I feel like Kristen is a driven woman and has, like, you know, she's bold. She doesn't back down from what she wants. Like, I think all that stuff is amazing. And he wants a woman like that. But what happens when you say, oh, I want a woman like this, like that, and you're the same, is that you guys just butt heads all the time and no one wants to back down. And that is not conducive to a healthy marriage. Because if I know nothing else about marriage, it is the land of compromise.
I think there's a world where those kinds of relationships can work.
Absolutely.
Because the people butt heads and then they realize, oh, I should stop doing this all the time. Maybe there's another way.
Do this. Maybe I shouldn't yell at everybody who won't refill my non-plastic cup when I go to a cafe.
Right. Maybe
Mitch.
there's another way.
Like, Mitch,
you know what?
Tone it down.
The whole for the whole first part of the segment for Mitch, I was like, oh, he seems like such a nice guy. And then his brother starts talking and telling the truth about who he is. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm not going to speculate any further, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was an incel.
Prediction.
Okay, prediction. No. Hell no. 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 What were you thinking, Pastor Cal? Pastor Cal?
Listen, don't be talking mess about my Pastor Cal. You know I love me some Pastor Cal, okay?
He tried to sell it, too, in the end. I forgot what he said. Oh, yeah. His passion for the environment has no bounds. Like, yeah, because he screams at servers about a plastic cup.
When they're just doing their job.
Right.
For minimum wage.
Oh, my gosh.
And bad tips.
Kristen, I hope you're okay.
And on that note, done.
She effed up her friend's face.
Morgan broke her friend's tooth in a workout kickboxing class.
That's intense.
I feel like I should say silent prayers for Ben, her husband. Red flag already with Ben, the mama's boy. I dated a mama's boy and it was not a good experience. And I feel like it's okay to be really close to your family. Mm-hmm. I'm super close to my parents. I talk to my mom every day, but that seems a little extreme.
Yeah. He's clipping coupons.
What 20-something clips coupons? Why don't you have like an app?
And he has like a mattress and a box spring, but he doesn't have a bed.
For everyone out there, there is a difference. A mattress and a box spring does not equal a bed.
No.
You need a headboard. Look at this.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at it.
Look at this.
This is regal.
Luxury. We've had some wine. Morgan and Ben.
Morgan and Ben.
Listen. Ben, if it don't work out, call me.
I'm right here.
I'm just kidding. But listen, Ben, he's cute.
That's all you have to say is Ben, he's cute? Really? I'm right here.
I am married. I am not blind.
Okay, yeah.
Just say it.
You know what? I think this is a good match. They seem like they're gonna get along just like peanut butter and bananas for lunch every day. No, all right.
And quinoa. He said, "What about the quinoa? What about the quinoa, man? What about my quinoa?"
Oh my god,
quinoa has no flavor.
No. Why? Why do you eat like this? Why? Who hurt you?
Okay, so the red flags to me between Morgan and Ben is her hyper independence. Mm-hmm. That seems like, I feel like when you're too much of something, that's because you haven't healed something that happened to you in the past. Like if you're hyper independent and you're independent and I'm independent, I gotta do my own thing. That's because somewhere in your past there's some trauma that is around you being controlled. Because with marriage, yes, it's two people that have their own independence then come together, but there's a lot of together. There's a lot of compromise. There's a lot of getting used to another person. You can't, when was the last time we ate a meal alone?
I don't remember.
There's just things that you don't do. Like, there's just things that, like, you automatically do as a married person. And hyper independence, it's a little red flaggish. Although I love Morgan. I love that she's a badass. I'm a little afraid for her. Luckily, Ben has a lot of muscles. So if she were to do a kick or a punch to the teeth, maybe he could block it.
Well, his frugalness.
Oh, red flag.
Is the other red flag in this relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to overcome that. Okay. Like, he's going to be like, okay, I committed to this person. I understand they're different from me. They have different needs and wants. And, maybe they do want 2 scoops of ice cream today. And that's okay.
$10 is okay.
Right. Just looking at the greater good. I feel like because of the commitment part,
right,
he'll overcome that.
Well, you did. You're like
I was cheap. Mr. Cheapster.
Very cheap.
Yes, I was Mr. Motel 6. No.
Yeah, you were.
So Stasia just said she will put people in their place and hold them accountable. And my immediate reaction to that, my concern is that a lot of times people who feel like that will not receive it the same way.
Excuse me.
So is she open to being held accountable and being put in her place? Because I don't think the woman who describes herself as a boss bitch ever wants to be put in her place. But she wants to put somebody else in their place. Just saying, boss bitch.
I am a boss bitch. And don't say shit to me.
Facts.
Whatever. You still say it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Stasia and Nate.
Nate and Stasia.
What is their couple name going to be?
Nasia.
State.
Okay, listen, I like them on paper. You know, listen, I am a self-development queen, honey. So I love a person who knows that whatever they need, whatever they want in life starts within. And so they work on that part. Nate, Stan. Yeah. I was a little unsure about you. You seem like a Olajuwon 2.0. But what we learned from last season is that Olajuwon, he said he was done. He was done.
Yeah.
Him and Katina are still together and are madly in love. So, you know.
So much growth.
You can,
in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyone can do it.
You have to want it. And you have to do the things that you're supposed to do.
And confront the things that you have to confront about yourself. Ooh, that's the hard
part.
stuff.
That part. Yeah, that part's hard. Stasia and Nate, I think one of the problems is going to be that Stasia is so tough and so headstrong, and if that doesn't scare him away, if instead he embraces that about her and allows her to bring in her softer side, allows her to like feel safe and settled so that she can reveal those other sides of herself, then I think they're golden. I mean, goals, like two people who are so driven for their success and driven to make themselves better than they were. Rock.
Yeah.
Stars.
They just seem very well suited. I say kadoos to the matchmakers.
For him. I think she'll like that he's driven and that he's an entrepreneur because they're both entrepreneurs. Listen, this entrepreneur life is very different. And it takes a special person to understand it because it is full of lots of high highs and lots of low lows, and you can't even predict when they're going to happen most of the time.
Lots of long nights, too.
Lots of long nights. Yeah, I think that what Pastor Cal said is true. Nate's like easygoingness and like, you know, adventureness. I got stuck.
Sense of adventure.
Will definitely help her kind of like put the computer down sometimes and put work down and relax and do fun things because it's so necessary to have, I mean, I don't believe in balance, but it's really necessary to have both sides of the coin, a healthy work life and a healthy fun life.
Yeah, because he's going to add fun to her life if she lets him.
Yeah, for sure.
She has to break down those walls to allow to be vulnerable. And that's the hardest thing to do.
But it's possible. And when it happens...
Magic!
Oh.
It was magic.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You were supposed to go with me on that journey. All right, let's get back into it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Red flag. Red flag alert. Anyone who willingly describes themselves as a man-child, whoo, cringe.
It's rough.
Cringe.
Poor Kristen.
Whew.
Kristen with a Y. Girl, I'm praying for you this season. Kristen, you in trouble, girl.
Stasha and Nate. Predictions.
Do they say yes on decision day?
Guaranteed 100% yes.
Wow. 100%?
Yes. Yes. Great job by the experts. Great people they've chosen. Yet again, I can't wait to see this story unfold.
I want to say yes because I want everyone to be married and like find the love of their lives forever, because that's what I have and it's amazing. I feel like they're great on paper. I don't know that they'll have great chemistry, and I hope that Stasha, who I was calling Stasia, but I think it's Stasha, girl, I'll work on it. I just need to hear you say it a few more times. I don't know. I feel like they're great on paper. And I feel like when you're an entrepreneur and you've been working so hard and you've amassed this certain amount of wealth, that's important to you. And maybe some of you out there will agree with me, and some of you out there will think that I am shallow or materialistic or whatever, but it's really just a fact. Like, when you've worked so hard in your own business and you see the money coming in and you're growing and you're scaling and you're doing all these things, you really do value someone who understands the lifestyle and is doing it too.
Okay.
So I have a tepid yes. I don't know if the chemistry is going to be off the charts, but on paper, so far, tepid yes.
It might be one of those situations where the chemistry is not there at the beginning, and they have to build it. And those tend to be...
Can go either way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could be like Jamie and Doug.
Right.
And their chemistry built, and now they're happily married with 2 beautiful children.
Right.
And like living their best lives.
Been together forever.
Yeah, 6 years they've been married.
That long? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Congrats.
Mazel.
From us to you.
Kristen with a Y. Sweetie, do not give the characteristic of well-spoken to a black woman. You sound racist. Hot take.
But yeah, Stasha and Nate just got done describing each other
as their perfect person.
Yes. So hopefully they realize this when they meet each other.
I need them to meet because I need to see how they respond to each other's looks. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit cautious about, because Nate was very superficial with the woman has to be petite, athletic, the waist smaller than the hips. Like, he talked about body types and all that stuff, which is, I mean, everyone has their preferences, whatever. But when you're that specific, again, it can shut you off from the best thing ever. So that's what I'm eager to see. I need this to hurry up so I can see if Nate and Stasia think the other one is attractive. Because if that doesn't happen, this is a wrap. I cannot deal with Mitch's side comments.
Oh my God, Mitch. How did they pick him?
Like, the side comments make you seem a little douchey, my friend.
A little bit? Oh my gosh. Wow. So Miguel just pretty much backed up what I said earlier.
Which was?
He was described as calm, and he just said he's an emotional person. He's been known to have emotional, I don't know if he said outbursts, but yeah.
He didn't say outbursts.
But yeah, just...
Mental note.
Pay attention.
Lock it away.
Listen.
Lock it away for later. Mental note. Okay.
The men are doing shots, and what did...
Those shots are humongous.
Okay.
People are going to make bad decisions. People are going to do
I was going to say.
People are going to do shit that they would not normally do. It's not going to be cute.
Yeah.
So one, maybe two on each side of the couple will do some
questionable
stuff. I can't wait.
Mitch. So Ben and Morgan at their respective parties are talking about kind of like bonding with your partner, and they're both talking about bonding sexually. Which is cool because they both are kind of open to that and interested in that. And from the way they were talking, Ben was kind of more reserved.
Yeah, more passive, but that's not what Morgan wants.
Right.
So that could be an area of tension.
I think it could be an area of growth.
Oh, I like that.
I think he's going to like it.
Yeah.
And she's going to open him up in different ways.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, Jeremy with the hot takes.
Boom.
Oh, I can't.
All right. Was Ben the one who was described as a mama's boy?
Yes.
Oh my God. I knew it.
Yes.
I mean, I knew it, but I knew it.
So it makes sense that he just said to his friend, I'll call you before I call my mom to let you know when my new wife and I have sex. This is why I don't like a mama's boy. Nate is a wild boy.
Nate.
He's wild.
Nate, you know they're filming you, right?
Oh, he forgot. He forgot.
No, there's cameras everywhere.
Remember those shots, babe? Those shots were this big.
So they've just interspersed scenes of Stasha talking about how she wants a man who knows when to set boundaries with her soon-to-be husband, Nate, demanding that a woman get on her knees twice and then squirting whipped cream all over her.
In her mouth.
All over her face, around her face. So when they go shopping on James Allen, what's the budget?
That's a great question.
What is the budget?
I mean, that's a great question, but this is a completely new thing they're doing this season.
Yes.
Alexis just admitted what I said earlier. She has been proposed to 3 times and she did not get married because of her. She ran. She was afraid. What's going to be different this time? We don't know. Alexis and Justin are about to get married. I am so happy to see Justin's brother there.
Right. I was kind of surprised.
Yes.
I didn't think he was going to show up.
Especially after Justin saying, like, my brother and I made up, but he still is not okay with it. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't think it's a good idea. To see him show up on the wedding day is...
Oh, he didn't just show up. He showed up in that bow tie and the suspenders.
The red suspenders. Okay, he was like, I'm ready. I understand the assignment. But to see him be emotional and see him just be worried and just wanting the best for his brother, it's a beautiful thing.
It is. Yeah. You want to comment on that?
This season is going to be what?
It is. There's going to be a lot of drama.
Drama.
A lot of growth, I hope.
Yes. That's always the hope. It's a lot of growth.
Yes, that's what I hope to see is people grow together. And it is hard. It's hard to grow with another person in the same direction to make sure you're going in the same direction.
Yeah.
And it takes work. Every relationship does. I mean, everything from washing the dishes to 5-year plans.
Yeah. All of it is communication, patience, and compromise. Oh my God.
All right. Alexis and Justin, we've just been watching this. All right. First of all, Alexis, the dress. Oh my God.
I'm about to cry.
And then the vows?
Oh, what? I'm crying actively now.
I didn't know that was in her.
Oh.
I had no idea, but wow. Wow.
They are just smiling and they are just so excited about each other.
It's so beautiful. I want this to last for them.
Oh my gosh.
I really do.
We're very mushy. We cry. What beautiful moments. Justin's vows were crying more. We were just
so sweet.
So sweet.
I love.
And I love that they wanted to kiss so bad. And then the officiant made them wait. And then he asked for consent. Consent is king.
I was like, yes! Yes!
Consent!
Never just kiss a woman. Always ask before.
Okay, but red flag just happened after that.
Or a person.
Yes, a person, individual.
Yeah, whatever.
Red flag happened right after Justin asked if he could kiss Alexis. He went in, okay, according to the movie Hitch starring Will Smith, my should-have-been husband. When you go in
I
for
would like to leave now.
When you have to stay. When
You're saying a movie?
I'm quoting
okay.
Of how you're supposed to do a kiss.
Just
according to the movie Hitch starring Will Smith. Zaddy for life. When the guy goes in for the kiss, it's supposed to be 90-10. Right? Alexis didn't budge. It was 100. I think that is a prequel to the way the relationship is going to be. Alexis is going to brat out and he is going to just be a puppy dog and like come running and be like, okay. And she's going to be...
Are you speaking from personal experience?
Absolutely not. Press play. Wow. Episode 1 was everything.
I am shook.
I can't wait. This season is going to be good. I just have a feeling. I just feel it.
You know what I think?
What?
It's all or nothing.
Jeez Louise. Well, that's it for us for this week. Next week we will do season 15, episode 2 of Married at First Sight. We are stoked. We are so excited.
Yeah, if you liked listening to this, please like, subscribe. What's the other thing?
Comment,
share, all those things.
Do
please.
The things. Yeah, this is how people get to continue to do this stuff. Is if you do the things too.
Right. We enjoy doing this. We want to do more of it. So yeah.
Yeah.
It helps to have people watching.
Yeah, and people who are on your side. So before we keep rambling on, we love y'all, and we will see you next week. Married at First Sight.
It's all nothing.